Oh.
Your Excellency, the Senate President, distinguished colleagues, I rise on Order 4151. With your permission, may I read, sir?
Go ahead.
Order 41. The matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate before commencement of the day sitting, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the claim unless he is satisfied that the matter is definite and urgent.
Moment.
51, sir. Notice shall not be dispensed with in the case of a motion or in the respect of any other proceeding, for which notice is required except with the consent of the President of the Senate and the general assent of the senators present.
What is it about, please?
Sir, I have a matter of public importance brought before the Senate that has to do with lives and property. Sir, if I may proceed.
No, I'm saying, it has to be urgent.
Yes, sir, it is, because as at last week when I wanted to raise this matter, over the weekend alone, we've lost lives again over this particular matter.
That's why I said, what is the matter about?
Sir, there is a danger on the Federal Highway of Ilorin-Jeba Road. The Federal Highway cut across certain villages, and unfortunately, in the design or whatever the ministry did then, there was no intersection or overhead pedestrian or overhead bridge along that side. And day in, day out, the villagers, the commuters on that road, every blessed day, there is an accident, which has cost a lot of lives and properties.
Distinguished colleagues, Senator Mustafa had actually hinted me on this issue last week. Is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to proceed? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may quickly proceed.
Thank you, sir. The Senate President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to...
No, I just want to know whether you complied with the circulation of the copies of the motion.
Yes, the clerk is circulating it now.
Have you circulated a copy?
It's been circulated. The clerk is doing that, sir.
Okay, so continue.
Okay, sir.
They are circulating the copies now.
Sir, the Okolowo intersection on the Ilorin-Jeba Federal Highway in Ilorin South and West local government areas of Kwara State serves as a gateway for the movement of goods and people between the northern states and southwestern states of Nigeria. This intersection serves as a crucial link connecting Jeba, Mokwa, Abuja, Kogi State, Ogbomoso, Kishi, Saki, Oyo, Ibadan, Lagos State, Kayama, Barutin, and various towns in Kwara. That one is a different thing now. Relax now. Don't obstruct me now. Sir, to facilitate the movement of heavy-duty commercial vehicles engaged in regional and interstate commerce, making this road a pivotal hub for economic and social activities. Sir, our concern is that Although the route is crucial, the Okolowo intersection lacks essential safety measures such as pedestrian overhead bridge, making it extremely hazardous for those crossing the highway. This deficiency has turned the intersection into a deadly trap for both pedestrians and motorists, resulting in frequent fatalities and property damage. Between November 2023 and January alone, over 50 lives have been lost in this spot, with the most tragic incident claiming 25 lives in a single event in November, sir. Sir, we are further concerned that these accidents have become a daily ordeal, leading to increased fatalities and property damage at the intersection. This is a dangerous trend which persists despite multiple attempts by the Kwara State government under the able Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak to address the issue with the Honorable Minister of Works. So far, these efforts have not resulted in any significant result to the crisis that is at hand. Sir, we are aware that construction of a pedestrian overhead bridge with a motorcycle ramp immediately will significantly reduce the risk of these accidents at this intersection. It will ensure that the safety of many pedestrians and motorcycles who use the intersection daily and facilities to smoothen the flow of traffic along this economical crucial corridor. Worried that the absence of an overhead pedestrian bridge that is critical, this critical intersection could result in more lives, if not preventable, from now. Like I said, sir, last week alone, from when I was to read this important motion, lives have been lost again over this weekend. So I will please urge accordingly that the Senate should resolve to urge the federal government through the Federal Ministry of Works to include the construction of the pedestrian bridge and motorcycle ramp as a part of the ongoing effort to rehabilitate the Ilorin-Jeba Federal Highway and urgently commence its immediate construction to prevent further loss of lives and ensure public safety. Mandate the Senate Committee on Works to liaise with the Federal Ministry of Works and other relevant agencies, including the Federal Road Safety Corps, to assess the current situation at the Okolowo intersection and report back to the Senate. Urge the federal government through the Federal Ministry of Works as a lasting solution to consider the construction of overhead flyover and include the same in the 2025 budget as part of the ongoing efforts to rehabilitate the Ilorin-Jeba Federal Highway. Sir, with these few remarks of mine, I will want to submit that distinguished colleagues should please look at this issue so as to avert the further loss of lives and property in this particular intersection, so that the Senate can recommend the needful through the relevant agencies and ministry. Thank you, sir. I so submit.
Distinguished Senator Benson Koboye.